You continue to live your life with me in it. I almost died because you violated my privacy and space and did it behind my back. You understand, so I won't have time for the negative energy. Imagine building your business on loyalty just to have the people you trusted the most surprise you. Mama Scott experienced exactly that, and she is currently cleaning the house. I think that one went too far, in all honesty, because, as you know, I'd like to think that she's very effective right now and that I've always wished her luck in whatever she does. If she's going to be really honest, I'd like to think that she knows that I've always had her best interests at heart and the way things happened in the time that they did. We were in a very close-by location. Since the beginning, Kirk and Rasheeda have been a part of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. As they dealt with adulterous troubles outside of their children and business, they became known as one of the most legendary couples in the franchise. They weren't merely people either love or dislike the faces of the brand's fans and cast members. They did, however, bring numbers, but behind the surface, their connection with the program started to change. According to insiders, Rasheeda, who was formerly a fan favorite due to her perseverance and bossy demeanor, reportedly started to make more demands and became harder to handle. When she was trying to defend herself, producers became agitated, and Rasheeda, who used to roll with the drama, began rejecting entire scenarios by labeling them incorrect and damaging to her brand. Off camera, she wanted more control over how she was portrayed, pushing back against screenplay ideas and even refusing to shoot specific sequences if they did not match. Numerous reports claim that she abruptly left several meetings, saying she no longer required the show. Kirk, meanwhile, wasn't assisting. He allegedly arrived late for filming days and missed call times, which caused friction with the younger cast members. According to some crew members, he treated the production as though they owed him and acted as though he was above the program. There were rumors of questionable business practices as well. Everything from sneaky brand agreements that get around show contracts to underpaid appearance money. What started out as a power couple turned into a management issue. Mana kept them around for the drama, the fans, and the legacy. But that absence didn't last long, and conflict is nothing new to Mana. What then led to this circumstance? Interestingly, the solution lies in a massive explosion that even Mana was unable to control. It all came to a head during a scheduled shoot earlier this season. What started off as a straightforward shooting day quickly descended into mayhem. The scenario was set up for a discussion about Kirk's new business venture, but tensions were already high, according to people close to the production. Rasheeda reportedly arrived in a rage and started arguing with the producer about the arrangement right away. She declined to report what she perceived as a fake situation, accusing the team of trying to trick her into looking awful on video. A contentious debate ensued, and it quickly turned into a heated argument, including yelling. Many witnesses reported that Rasheeda screamed and acted aggressively as she raged at producers, accusing them of trying to damage her brand and even threatening to leave in the middle. To bring everything under control, the crew had to step in. Kirk then sided with Rasheeda and told producers to switch off the cameras, but it didn't stop there. That he personally called network representatives and gave them the order to completely erase the footage. Reports state that the manufacturer lost hundreds of dollars due to the delay alone. A planned day of controlled recording ended with no footage, a frantic crew, and numerous unanswered calls. LMA realized then that it was more than just a reality TV program. She removed the gloves since it constituted outright sabotage. You must be self-motivated. You can't be looking for outside confirmation. People frequently require outside stimuli to get up and move. You have to be able to locate it, because you're dead in the sea if you don't look within. People will come and go from your life. Sometimes they will be there for you, and other times they won't. Therefore, you must consistently demonstrate your capacity for self-motivation. Following the chaos on set, Mona wasted no time. Within 24 hours, she held a private conference with her showrunners and legal team. According to those who attended, the purpose of the meeting was to discuss the pattern rather than a single outburst. Consistent disrespect, ongoing violations of the terms of the contract, and lost production time and money, VH1 execs in production exchanged internal memos. Kirk and Rasheeda are reportedly being described by heads as recalcitrant, unruly, and a liability. Over time, the term insubordination was used more frequently, and Mona, with a long-term perspective, had now had enough. She signaled that their contracts should be terminated right away. There will be no more warnings or second chances. The The couple received a single call from a senior instead of a formal warning, producer alerting them about their official termination. No reunion, no last show, no plot resolution, just finished. However, Mona did more than just cut him off. She also revealed them, and the tea she spilled started a discussion. Mona did not make an official statement following her termination, but she made it clear what she thought. She said, "I will feed you, but I will not tolerate being bitten," in a succinct, beautifully worded Instagram post. Although it didn't name anyone, everyone in the company knew exactly who it was aimed at. Rasheeda and Kirk. The depth of the betrayal was not seen by viewers on camera. Numerous reports claim that Mona discovered Kirk and Rasheeda had covertly supplied gossip websites and bloggers with harmful stories. They accused the show's editing crew of fabricating reports that the producers were altering the movie to add drama that never happened. Was a warning flag in and of itself, but things got worse. In order to create a new reality, the two were allegedly in talks with another network, shows that would discuss their businesses, personal issues, and lives without Mona or VH1 involved. This was a blatant threat, not just ambition. These two were biting the hand that fed them. They tried to start a rival program using the recognition they gained under her brand, but Mona realized that it went too far. Mona helped to shape hip-hop and love into what they are today. Treaty simple and direct. However, Mona's suggestion that these two had been double spies for years was what really infuriated people. "You already know that I'm not doing it, so I'm not trying to do it. When, where, how, when? Where are the remaining text exchanges, then, so I can determine what you all agreed upon and why your SMS texts were erased? What do you mean?" I have no idea what they were saying. I was and might have wondered if I had paid it that day, but the next day I sent the money and finished the task at hand. I'm not doing anything else after that. Kirk and Rasheeda weren't the only ones affected by the aftermath. It echoed. The cast members of the entire Love and Hip Hop series were split up right away. According to reports, several of the originals, including Young Jock Spiced, backed Mona by saying she had been more than patient and had every right to protect her company. Some, however, weren't quite ready to pick sides, believing that Kirk and Rasheeda had dragged their feet for seasons before pushing too far. Younger cast members have privately expressed that Rasheeda was merely trying to control her image, like many others do, and that Mama's decision to fire her appeared overly harsh. There are others who think that the drama served as a warning to the rest of the cast. Otherwise, you'll be the next to go. Meanwhile, the number of reactions on social media skyrocketed. Someone said that Mona needs to quit allowing them to control the show. Kirk has been riding coattails since Rasheeda was checked out in season 9. Another one that I used to support, but it appears like they feel they were too amazing for the show that made them famous these days. Mona doesn't play, according to a third party. She let things go, and now that she's finally cleaned the house, the bomb went off. Rumor has it that Kirk and Rasheeda weren't the only individuals in danger. Sources claim that Mona is currently monitoring other actors who have presented difficulties behind the scenes. According to one insider, Mona's cleaning house. Nowadays, loyalty is more crucial than ever, and Kirk and Rasheeda retaliated with some grave accusations just as things were starting to calm down. The two did not keep quiet. Rasheeda was the first to respond for a while. The narrative she submitted was titled, "Watch Who You Call Boss." The tables are always shifting. No names or tags are present, yet everyone knows that it was directed against Mona. Kirk took it a step further. He went live on Instagram and completely infuriated his followers. He claimed that despite their explicit refusal, Mona and the producers had been using him and Rasheeda to boost their ratings for years by persistently promoting themes of infidelity. No longer go there. Kirk claims that the tipping point was when filmmakers allegedly tried to bring up old grievances about past relationships, even going so far as to inquire as to whether he would be okay filming scenes that allude to adultery. Kirk asserted that when they refused, the conflict truly started. He added that Mona felt threatened by the couple's plans to establish their brand. He stated that they were building their own empire, but he would not verify the claim of a competing program. They were no longer bound by the same story, but Mona would not allow them to alter the plot. The pledge was kept. The promise of what hip-hop and love ought to have given her was realized. It provided her with the opportunity to accomplish what she is currently doing. Mona finally released a statement regarding the future of love and hip-hop after all the back and forth. She recently confirmed what the supporters believed in a follow-up post and interview video. Indeed, a comprehensive reform of the program is underway. She stated, "It's time to clear the dead weight and bring in new talent that's hungry, courteous, and genuine." The shadow was apparent and loud, but she didn't address Kirk or Rasheeda by name. Mona claims that the brand has lost part of its authenticity over the years and is working to restore it. She suggested that the upcoming season will have new characters, locations, and an updated look at hip-hop culture that prioritizes real-life hustles above stage drama. Mona hinted at an event that might provide insight into the real reasons behind the terminations. Online, fans are already gushing over it. Some pleaded with her to name the performers and drop receipts, although she has not yet announced a release date. The manner in which she is setting the stage for something significant is undoubtedly imminent. What does this mean for hip-hop, love, and might in the future? Let's take a break as Kirk and Rasheeda are getting ready to return on another platform. Set it aside. There was more than one incident. Years of small conflicts led to messiers, inventive power struggles behind the scenes. Mona, she sent a message to everyone involved, not just Kirk and Rasheeda, that loyalty matters when I finally decided to stop letting things go. Respect for the brand also shows a shift in the way reality television works. The loudest drama is no longer what mom is after. Seeking people who know how to show up, carry out their position, and keep it authentic. She is that balance. Putting money on the future of hip-hop and love. Though it looks like the door is permanently closed after their time with Mona, Kirk and Rasheeda may still have admirers and possibly find a new platform. What do you all think, Mama?